Tonight I made a flair on a chicken corn chowder. First thing I did was pulled out any produce getting ready to go bad, as well as that rotisserie chicken from the night before, grabbed my cutting board and got to work. Little tip, if your carrots and celery are not quite crisp, you can throw them into a little bit of water. Now that I've got my mise en place done, time to cook. Got all my veggies in so that they can go ahead and saute in a little bit of butter. This is a little bit of a lighter style, as my aunt that I learned this recipe from used like a pound of butter, not exaggerating. And do not forget to season with a little Himalayan salt and pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and let that saute and break down my chicken. Now, working in the deli for about 4 years, I've had nightmares of rotisserie chickens and getting them all prepared and broken down. But one tip, as long as you remove the wishbone first, most of the breast comes off in one piece. Now we're going to check on our other veggies. They've kind of sweated out and gotten nice and sauteed. Now I'm going to add the other ingredients to start building the soup. Now, since I did have some bell peppers that were going bad, I decided at the last minute to make this more of a southwestern style corn chowder. So I started with adding my cream of corn, a can of regular kernel corn with the juice, and another 2 cans with the juice drained. Give that a little stir. And at this point, I kind of forgot that I had a camera in my hand and got consumed with cooking. So jump forward a second. So now once I've gotten everything mixed together, I go ahead and add my chicken stock. Normally I make my own chicken stock, but tonight I am using out of the cabinet box, unsalted, because I was on a time crunch and just trying to use what was in the fridge. And I did end up adding the entire box to get the right consistency for my soup. Now that I've got this on, I'm going to let this simmer together and get going on my chicken. Got my chicken breast chopped up, and I'm throwing it into a pan with a little bit of avocado oil to cut down on the butter. Next, I'm adding in my spices into my chicken and giving a little bit of water in there to get a little steam and moisture back into the chicken. Once the 2 parts are separated, I'm going to go ahead and join those 2 together. Gonna give her a little stir. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on her and let her cook and let the flavors marry together. Now that the chowder has had a little bit of time to cook together, give her a little stir, and it is time to add the finishing touches. After taste testing it, it definitely needed a little bit of kick, so I'm adding a little bit of hot sauce. Jalapeno is my favorite. And lastly, once you've turned off the heat, you add a little bit of half and half and give her a little stir. I ended up adding just a touch more half and half at the very end. Now time to serve it up. And at this point is where I realized I've watched too much Food Network, because I had to do some green onion for a nice garnish and greenery. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, follow, and share, and comment if you would like the full recipe for this. Have a great day.